Hey ladies, welcome to Freshen Your Life. I'm Shayna and this is Jenny. Today we're actually going to be going through my chocolate chip cookie recipe. This recipe I've had for quite a while. I got it from my dad's fiance, Linda. And to be honest, it took me 13 tries to get it down perfectly. Because if you don't have the right scoop, if you don't have the right temperature on your oven, the right measurements, it just changes. So we are going to start. So Jenny, first I want you to add the buttered Crisco. We use 1.5 cups and we use buttered Crisco so that it, it just tastes buttery and gooey and it's easier than butter. It's really great. Not as healthy, of course. So she's just gonna scrape that into the bowl.
Who's worried about healthy when you're eating cookies?
So I have a KitchenAid mixer and I absolutely love this. We got this as a wedding gift and it has been like a lifesaver for when making cookies. So that there is 2.5 cups of brown sugar, and I don't pack my brown sugar. So when I take the scoop, I just lightly brush it off so that it's flat and even. And then next you're going to add the vanilla. So we have just vanilla extract. We use 2 tablespoons. Thank you. And then next is the milk. So it's 4 tablespoons of milk. I have made this recipe many times dairy-free. My son used to be actually dairy-free and gluten-free. You can use almond milk, coconut milk, whatever you like. It turns out the same. Okay, so now you're just gonna turn it on, and you just wanna turn it on like a 1 or a 2 and just get everything combined.
Yum, I'm excited. It's gonna be so good.
So next she's gonna add just 2 large eggs and then reincorporate. So you're gonna just turn on the mixer again just to like a 1 or a 2 just to get those all mixed in. A lot of cooks and professionals are like, pre-mix all your dry ingredients. I don't usually. We just have it kind of pre-mixed today because we are doing a video. But honestly, I just start adding. I add the flour, I add the salt, I add the baking soda, and it's just good to go. And then I start mixing. So I'm just gonna literally just dump that in, and then you can just add it to the bowl. And what I love about this one is you can just tip this back so that it's easier to just like pour everything into the side. So my kids make these cookies like probably every other week, and it gets everywhere. So you can go ahead and click it down, and then this time we're gonna lock it just because it's gonna get a little heavier. And then this is a really great gadget to put over the top so the flour doesn't go flying everywhere. Perfect. And you're just gonna mix it, probably start at a 1, so go really slow. And then you go slowly work your way up to a 4.
Okay.
What we can do is actually also turn it off, and you can scrape the sides and the bottom to make sure that it gets everything off the bowl. Does our assistant want to go be baby duty? Go give Tyson his binky. We have the babies here this morning. Me and Jenny, it's just so important that we spend time with our babies since they're so young, that we really wanted to make sure that they're always here on site, always doing the photo shoots with us, the podcast, so you'll quite often hear them in the background.
Makes it interesting.
Yeah. Awesome. So now we are going to add 3 cups of chocolate chips. Sounds like a lot, but I promise it makes them so good. Another thing about these is if you buy these at Costco and you get the Kirkland brand, they're actually dairy-free. So if you want to be dairy-free, this is the way to go. Okay. Perfect. So go ahead and just turn it on like a 1 or a 2. You can hold it down, lock it in, whatever you prefer, because it gets nice and heavy now. Awesome. So now you can unlock it, lift it up, scrape it all out, unlock the bowl. This here too, I wanted to explain this. So these pans, I absolutely love. I got them from Macy's, and they are copper coated, which ensures that they're just completely non-stick. They're super easy to clean. And then this is your ticket to the best tasting chocolate chip cookies. So when I first started making these, I found out my problem was I was using too small of a scoop, and therefore they just weren't turning out right. So this one, I'll link the Amazon link to it, but this is a large cookie scoop, so it's nice and big. And again, this is what makes the cookies. it gets a little stuck.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, and then you're just gonna load them up onto the pan. And so this one, I'll show you first. So I just like to like scoop and then scrape it on the sides so it's nice and flat.
Okay.
And then you just put it on the cookie sheet. And how I do it is I go 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. And these are gonna bake. I have a really nice new like Electrolux oven. My recipe calls for 375, but I've noticed my oven for some reason, I have to do it at 365. So if you're gonna do it at 375, just do 10 minutes. I do 365 for 11. You want them to still be, almost look like undercooked because they're gonna continue to cook as we are like getting them off the sheet and putting them on the cooling rack. But once they're cool, they're like perfect. Awesome. These look so good.
Yes, I am excited for these. Just like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. So these are just gonna
Good.
go in the oven.
All right.
Yay! So we are done cooking and this is what they're gonna look like. They look a little underdone in the middle, but like definitely done on the bottom. And you have to be just really careful. Like I literally have to touch them because they start to fall apart because they're so hot and they're gooey. So you just kind of, you know, get them off the pan as fast as you can. And don't worry that they're not set yet because as they cool, they are going to set on the cooling rack.
Yeah,
Perfect.
this will be so good for the game today. Yay! So, if you are interested in making your own cookies, please follow us at Freshen Your Life, and where we're simplifying motherhood, and like our page and our video. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.